now to hear item number 11, which is the annual report from the Personnel Board.
Good evening, City Council. I'm Ed Fuentes, and I have the honor of presenting the 2013 annual report of the Personnel Board. With me here, representing the Personnel Board, is Anna Marie Jones, my Vice Chair, and has been on the Personnel Board for several years. In fact, many people in the city were hired by Ms. Jones. And she adds that wealth of information and that value to the Personnel Board. To my left is Mr. Joe Roberts, who's been on the Personnel Board for what? About 2, 3 years? About 3 years. And lacking as part of our team is Ed Comerford, who could not make it this evening. Has also been part of the Personnel Board, I would say, for over 5 years. I also want to introduce, of course, you know Tammy. Tammy is our staff liaison and provides us with great support, answering all our questions, providing us with concise minutes, and helping us through a lot of the issues that we tangle with. That's our membership. This year, our accomplishments included, and continue to include, reviewing the city job descriptions. As you know, there was a lot of reconfiguration this year, a lot of reorganizations, a lot of mergers of services with different cities, so provided us with that extra flavor and that extra endeavor that we had to overcome, understanding how everything fits together. And we made it through. So far we've done, last year we did 13 for the City Council, and many of y'all have come, many of those have come to you for final approval. In addition to the 13 job descriptions, we also recommended extensions of the maintenance worker eligibility list for the Public Services Department. That's the only one that has come through for 2012. This is a function the Personnel Board does. Eligibility lists are usually active for a couple of years after the recruitment, and we review every single one if in fact they do need to be expanded after that time period. And lastly, our city attorney gave us some training, some very valuable training, and very eye-opening training on conflicts of interest. We appreciate that, and appreciate you coming to our board and giving us that in-depth knowledge. In the future, we will continue to review the status of recruitments, eligibility lists, compliance reports. We do review the EEO report that we submit once every 2 years. To ensure we're in balance with the demographics of our city. We'll continue to evaluate effective recruitment processes. If there's a particular recruitment that needs a review, we ask staff member Tammy to present us how and what process was used to fill the job. On occasion, we are asked to proctor the written exams and evaluation tests for some of the candidates that do come through. And lastly, we will continue to review the city's job descriptions as they come to us throughout the year. And I believe that's it. And thank you very much for keeping us active and alive and putting us in position to be able to serve the city.
Well, thank you. Any questions of the Personnel Board? Right under the surface of this whole city are the commissions, boards, and committees which actually make this place run as well as it does, and so we can't thank you enough. It's a lot of time, especially the Personnel Board, sometimes weekends, and it's a lot of stuff, a lot of paperwork, a lot of reading, and but it's very, very important because personnel are what make up this whole city, so we can't thank you enough. Thank you very much.
Very welcome.